What's up, guys? This is Martin here. Today I would like to talk to you about how to deal with no support when you're on your journey towards greatness. And yes, this is a really hard thing to accept when you're already on your journey, since I'm sure a lot of you guys are currently dealing with this problem. I've certainly dealt with it many times throughout my life. So I would love to give you guys a different perspective shift on how to actually deal with this. So first things first. The first thing you got to realize is whenever it is that you want to do something different, that your parents, your coworkers, your spouse, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your roommate, your best friends, the time when you want to do something different, for once, most of them, or most of you guys who are currently dealing with this, 99.9% of people who are around you have never achieved what it is they want to achieve in most cases. And second, just by the fact that you want to go towards a different life, or when you want to go towards something that's outside the norm, you want to upgrade your life, just by that alone, you make people feel uncomfortable. And that's a fact. And and it sucks because you would expect otherwise. You would expect your closest members to actually support you and encourage you to do great things in life. But I'm telling you, that's not the case at all. Unless you're really close towards achieving that success and people can see that you have real tangible results, then yes, they might start supporting you. But if you're at the beginning or you're just starting out, then no, it's rare. If you do have support from your closest members, family members or friends, when you're at the bottom, man, you've won the lottery. You're so lucky. But for most of you, that's not going to be the case. So, how do you actually deal with this? Well, you can start off by starting to value yourself. That's where you got to start. You got to start by valuing and loving yourself. And most people don't love and trust themselves at all, because most people have had promises that they weren't able to keep to themselves. Let's take a fitness example. So many people, especially when it's the beginning of the year, so many people have set a goal to lose weight, build muscle, or to just get more fit, but they didn't keep that promise. They weren't able to stick with it. So, and a lot of people live their lives that way. And as the years go by, they end up breaking more and more promises to themselves. They end up breaking more and more promises. And so, over time, all those lies that they've told themselves throughout the years, they will end up building resentment towards their own life circumstances. And guess what? Those exact same people will reflect their own thinking and their own beliefs onto you. So when somebody tells you that you shouldn't go after something, or you shouldn't go towards, I'm sick today. I don't know why I just got a puffed nose. So the easiest strategy that I can give to you guys is just to start loving yourself. And the way you can start loving yourself and building belief in yourself is by doing the work, by executing every day. That's how you're gonna build belief. The work comes before the belief, and not the other way around. And so many people have it messed up nowadays. They expect support, they expect cheering and encouragement and positive minds, positive thoughts from other people before they've changed themselves, right? In fact, it's the other way around. You have to start by working on yourself first, improving your life as a first thing. Because most of you have tried things in your life and you stopped at some point, and your parents, your family members, or your closest friends know that about you. They know that you're going to quit. They know that you're going to stop at some point. So why the fuck should they believe in you? Why the fuck should they care about your progress in that way? Right? So start by stacking those wins. Start by winning the day, like Andy Frisella likes to say. And it doesn't have to be if you have a productivity goal task for the day, it doesn't have to be a big thing. Just start with something small. It doesn't have to be a big win. This is where a lot of you guys mess it up. You think that achieving success is like this one big time event that just happens to you. Like building a great body, for instance. Building a great body takes years and years. It happens by compounding all of your efforts. And over time, once you keep those promises to yourself and you execute day in and day out, eventually you will have some results. It's a natural reaction. It's action and reaction, just like in physics. So maybe it's, one of those, if you're just starting out, maybe a simple task for you might be to only drink water. Stop drinking any sodas, beers, juices, and things like that. Just start by drinking water. And keep that promise to yourself for a month, let's say, for a month straight. If you're able to do that, you will be more confident in yourself after that 1 month. Or let's say you want to start working out. Just start by walking every single day, like what I'm doing right now. That's the reason why I love walking in nature. Because it just makes you more thoughtful, and I don't know, you get a higher type of intelligence from being in nature or being with God. So, or even if it's just let's say, saying thank you when you wake up. Praying to God every single morning. Consistently. Just start with the very small things, but commit to them. Don't say you're going to do them and then fail to execute, because that's how most people live their lives. You want to stick to it and start with something small. This is where most people fuck it up. They have all these big goals and big things that they want to achieve, but they're not able to master their routine. And when you're able to master your routine, that's when the magic shit happens. Or even if you want to, get a new job, if you're currently unemployed, just start off by sending 5 CVs every single day, consistently for a month straight. That's 150 CVs in the span of 30 days, right? See, that's a lot of CVs, by the way. I'm sure you're going to be able to get a job if you send that many applications. Or let's just say if you want to start walking every day. Let's take an easy number here. Let's just say you want to start walking every day for at least 10 minutes a day. Minimum 10 minutes. If you keep doing that for a month straight, regardless of the conditions, regardless of the weather, regardless of if you feel like it, if you don't feel like it, regardless of if you had a bad day, regardless of if you just, got a raise, it doesn't matter. What matters is that you keep executing on that day. And slowly over time, you got to start believing that you're actually capable of achieving better and bigger things for yourself. But it has to start with the small things, with the small habits that you build on every single day. That's where you got to start. Like, I don't know why people have like this mentality of, you know, I'm just gonna do something once and I'm gonna be successful. I think it's due to things like Hollywood and social media, where people only see the 1% of people. They only see the end result that people have achieved over the past 10, 20, 30 years of work. You know, they see the Lambos, they see the Gucci bags, they see the private jets, they see the muscular bodies, the fit bodies. They see the crazy vacations, the crazy hotels, the lounges and all that stuff. But they don't see the work that was behind all of that. I mean, sure, like most people on social media are faking it, but there is that 1-2% of people who are real. But just start by working on yourself every day. And what you're seeing right now, I'm currently alone in the woods. It's about 7 p.m. now. It's Saturday today. And how many people are exercising? Is anybody cheering for me here? Is anybody supporting me? Is anybody telling me I'm doing a good job? Is anybody telling me to record this video? No. And fuck, I think I'm allergic to. I think I'm allergic. That's why I got a puffed nose. I had to record this video. I had to reattempt this at least like 5 to 6 times before I was finally able to continue with it without taking a break. So start with the small things and keep at it. Just keep doing them. And the next thing I can tell you guys, like, stop seeking approval from other people. Stop seeking, you know, encouragement from people around you. And yes, I know this hurts. I know we all like to validate ourselves. We all like to have confirmation from other people that we deserve something. Especially, I mean, most of us have grown up in shitty families and shitty conditions where we weren't really taught how to believe in ourselves. We weren't taught the power of the mind and the power of the conscious mind, that we are literally our own manifestors, that we can have anything that we want in this life if we can believe and condition and program our mind towards a higher purpose. But most people are not even aware of this. Most people have, let's start off by saying that most people don't even live the lives that they want. Most people live lives that other people have set for them. Their parents, their friends, coworkers, the people around them have decided a life for them. They said, oh man, you have to do this. Go to this school. Go take that job position. Go and do this. And most people have conformed to that. They weren't able to grab their balls and create their own vision. At some point they had, though. Like, if you can go back to the times when you were a child, when you were a newborn kid, basically, you were 3-4 years old. We all, at that age, we all had these huge, grandiose dreams of, you know, we wanted to be this and that, we want to travel there, and we had these huge ambitions. But at some point, when we get older, when you get to around college years, 18, 20, 24, 22, 24, or after college graduation, years, people tell us to be realistic. People tell us to live like everybody else and forget about that dream. And it's sickening. It's so sad because so many people are so talented, and the world has so many geniuses that are yet to be discovered. So start by loving yourself. Start by trusting yourself. Start by winning the day and stacking those wins. And make sure to execute on the thing that you said that you were going to do. Like, don't take it for granted. Like, life is so short, guys. Don't take life for granted. You know, it's like that rocking chair test. Whenever, you know, when I had my bad times in my career, or in my life, where I was like, fuck, I'm not sure if I'm gonna do this, I used that rocking chair test. You know, when I'm 80 years old and I'm sitting there rocking back and forth and thinking to myself, man, what would my life look like if I took that risk when I was 20 years old? Or if I actually approached that girl? If I started that business? If I actually did this? If I learned how to dance? If I learned how to sing? If I learned how to play chess? How different would my life look like if that was me today? And that's something to think about. So don't waste your life, guys. I know in the social media world, it's difficult to be different or to live outside the norm, because we as humans, we have this natural tendency to be in groups, to live in groups. Like, we naturally want to fit in. We want to have the same mindset and the same thinking like the other group individuals, because we're pack animals by nature, just like, you know, just like most animals in wildlife. But on the other hand, a lot of us have that, especially us men, we have that natural drive towards greatness. And that drive has been suppressed and deactivated for most of you who are watching this. So don't be that guy. Like, if you know you have some talent, if you know you're really good at something, or you have a passion for a thing, go for it. Don't try to fit in. Forget about all that. Just focus on being you. Focus on being you. And if you do that for long enough, you'll be thankful that you did. So anyway, guys, I'm about to end this video here. It was a shorter video now, but, you know, gotta go home. Have a beautiful day.